Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia. Welcome everybody. Today I will try something very new. It's not going to be a huge balloon garland. I know you guys, you love to see something big, but this time I am keeping it small but trying something awesome. The first time I saw this idea, I saw on TikTok from Balloon Posh. She created a galaxy balloon with paint. That just blew my mind. That final outcome was beautiful, and I want to play around and see what I can create from paint and double stuffing balloons. Super excited. I've seen this idea going around for quite a while, but Balloon Posh was the first page that I saw this idea from. So I went online and I was kind of like browsing through, looking at the balloons, what's new, what is happening in the balloon world, and then I stumbled on this beauty over here. You guys, the colors are very pastel. This little balloon garland was made by Butler Balloons and it's stunning. So I want to see what I can create. Can I create something stunning as this? I don't know, we'll see. I went to Walmart, I bought really pretty yellow color balloons. I think it's a new yellow color from them. I haven't seen this yellow there, never basically. And I have some clear balloons from Qualitix. I'm gonna join those together. I bought really pretty metallic paint and I'm excited to work with those supplies. Everything will be linked and listed in the description under this video. And without any further ado, guys, let's go. Let's quickly go through this bag and see what I found at Walmart. So I bought this interesting, not your typical yellow. This is more of a fall yellow color. It's a sunray yellow. It's very pretty. I like it. I'm curious to see how this color will look like when I'll inflate it. I have a whole bunch of bags. I went to the paint aisle and I found this metallic gold paint, and I found silver metallic paint as well. With these two, I bought a bottle of white paint and some silver glitter. Before I'll start playing around with this technique, I am using Qualitix clear 11-inch balloons. All right, so let's try this out. I am grabbing my first balloon. I am opening up this balloon very nicely so you could see to the very bottom. You can't have your balloon squished like this because paint's not going to drop all the way. I know that you can open up these balloons with like extractors and that would be a lot easier. I don't have that tool. Maybe you have it, use it. I'm gonna try white. A little bit in there, not too much. I don't know, I didn't really measure. And let's try gold and silver together. Okay, now grabbing my 12-inch yellow balloon and stuffing the yellow balloon inside of my clear balloon. I'm using this stick, just like that. Now we need to mix it a little bit. Do not over mix and do not blend these colors all the way, so you need to give a light mix. Okay, it's looking really pretty even now. Let's inflate. Do you see what I see? You guys, I am obsessed. That's my new favorite way to create galaxy balloons. Here you can see better. Look at these colors. Look how these colors mixed together. Look how stunning. Tie a knot. I will be using my balloon tying tool. I am recommending not to smear paint on the neck of your balloon because, you know, you're gonna be painted everywhere. Let's try another one. I want to try glitter. This is how this balloon looks. It looks pretty cute with glitter, but you can't really see a lot of glitter. I don't know. I don't want to add a lot. I feel like I still need to put more paint here and there, but this portion is so beautiful. I mean, it all depends. If you want more color in your balloons, then put more paint. If you want less, then put less. So that's basically all I will be doing. I am focusing on coloring my balloons. I will be scratching the glitter. You can't really see until you come really close. I don't know, it's your call, whatever you want to do. But for now, I am scratching the glitter. I started inflating and this yellow balloon started deflating on me. I don't know what happened there, but I slowly pulled it out and look how beautiful this clear balloon looks. I think I'm gonna be doing this for a few balloons as well. It looks beautiful. This can get messy. Look at this. Woo. So I left these balloons on the ground to kind of dry a little bit and for the paint to settle in my balloons. Line your floors with something because I have a lot of spots that I need to scrub. And it was my mistake because when I was throwing these balloons, some of the tails had paint, so it kind of like stamped my floor. So, oh well, more cleaning for me, right? The point is that I am looking through all of these balloons and I am finding pretty cool things like this circle over here. It looks like a moon or a planet. So is this one. So as you inspect them, they look even cooler than you just made them. I am ready to inflate more balloons in different colors because I feel like these beautiful galaxy balloons will be too much together, so I want to kind of break my galaxy balloons with something. So I am using Metallics balloons. These are white sand, and I do have some 5-inch balloons in color eucalyptus. I am taking the same size balloons and inflating them into different sizes. I'm done inflating, I am pressing my balloons against the floor to give my balloons more rounder shape. Try not to overinflate because pressing against the floor won't help. And I am tying these two balloons together into a pair like this. 5-inch eucalyptus balloons. I don't really want to add a lot of green, and that's why I am inflating my balloons individually and tying them individually. Why I don't want to add a lot of green? Because this color palette looks very neutral and very pretty, so I don't want to mess with it too much. Maybe I will pull out some of my orbs balloons. I don't know, we'll see. Cluster our pairs of balloons. I am taking two different sizes pairs of balloons and I am intertwining them together to create a cluster of 4. Grabbing another pair of balloons and intertwining that third cluster with this already made cluster to create a cluster like this. Notice I am working only with this sand color balloons. I am clustering these together and then I am going and making pairs out of these balloons by tying them together and doing exactly the same thing what I did with these balloons. So let's pair and cluster and move on to constructing our balloon garland. Construct our balloon garland. I will try to construct the garland like I construct on a wall. wall is solid. It's not going anywhere. It's not moving anywhere. With fabric, it's a little bit different because it's fabric and it moves easily, and you can't apply pressure on your balloons the way that you can apply pressure building your balloon garland on a wall. I am using 260s to construct my garland. I am taking my first cluster of balloons, tying my 260 to this cluster, finding a spot where I want to start my balloon garland. Once I found a spot, I'm taking a safety pin and pinning a safety pin to my fabric, going with my 260s and tying that 260 to that pinned safety pin on my fabric. That's how I always attach my garlands to my backdrop fabric. Another 260 and extending my first 260 balloon, creating this short rope from 260s balloons. So do not tie a lot of 260s at once because they can tangle between your balloons and it's going to be such a mess. So just extend one balloon at a time. Grabbing my second cluster, let's go for solid color, and I think I'm gonna go down, stretching my 260s and wrapping around my balloons. Another cluster, I'm grabbing these galaxy balloons. This balloon garland, as you can see, the start of it really weighs down. The reason is because the paint is weighing down balloons more than usual. So I need to grab another safety pin, pin it, and secure this portion on a spot. Another cluster, placing, wrapping. Another solid color cluster, and I want to put it right on top, right here. Why there? Because it makes sense. I have a solid color here. To complement this color, I'm gonna place this one right over here and build up more volume here as well. You want your eyes to focus on the whole garland instead of just wandering and stopping in one spot and focusing on that one spot. Try to mix colors up evenly in a way, but not really, but so it would be pleasing to the eye. I hope that makes sense. You already noticed that my fabric moves a lot while I am using this technique to construct this balloon garland. I absolutely don't like to use this technique on fabric backdrops because fabric moves, fabric pulls, fabric does not lay nicely. That's why I love to use this method on a wall, but just because I'm seeing this garland in this special way, I need to use this technique and really have control of all the clusters. So it's gonna be challenging, but it's doable. Since I have my solid over here and over there, I feel like I want to place a solid here just because it's a lot of these galaxy balloons going on and I want to break it up just a tiny bit. Always step back to see what's going on. That's what I'm doing constantly. After every cluster that I place on my garland, I always step back and see what needs to be added, what needs to go next. Sometimes you would have to relocate your 260s rope just because this rope right now is way too low. When I'll pull on my 260s and try to attach another cluster over here, this will go up and this cluster can get misplaced and ruin your shape that you were working so hard for. Simply go around your balloons to the spot where you want to place the cluster to the balloon, wrap around that specific balloon a couple of times. And here's my rope, exactly where I need it to be. Grabbing my cluster and attaching my newly placed cluster. One more trick, one more tip that I learned while working with 260s. If you don't want your stretched 260s to spring back and get lost in balloons, you would have to stretch your 260 and wrap a couple of times around one of the balloons, and your 260s will stay in place and it'll be a lot easier for you to find. Another galaxy cluster, and I want to extend my garland somewhere over here. So I need to place a cluster probably somewhere right here and then go up a little bit. Another solid color, and I want to place it over here, not here, but right over here. It's time to grab another safety pin and secure our garland in this spot over here because it's kind of weighing down. You know, I traded fishing line to 260s. Two reasons, great reasons why I did that. First things first, 260s won't cut your balloons while constructing your balloon garland, which fishing line can. If you pull too hard, it can cut your balloons and they will start deflating. And another reason is that when you stretch your 260 and you wrapped that 260 into the balloon garland and construct your balloon garland, that 260 gives you room to move your clusters around and still has that a little bit of stretch. So that way you can, you know, kind of move your clusters around and see what looks better, how it looks better, and you know, shape your balloon garland a little more. Last solid cluster on this side, and I want to put it somewhere over here. We'll see what looks best. Last galaxy cluster probably on this side. I tried to pick the more yellowish one, so I want to put it somewhere over here to bring a little bit more color to this side. Focus on this side. I am taking solid cluster and tying 260s to it and starting to attach this one where it belongs, whatever place it looks better. Another galaxy and building up this portion over here. Putting one over here and probably one over here just to have a really voluminous part of this garland on this side. Last cluster, I will use some glue dots just to be a little bit faster. I am done constructing my balloon garland. I absolutely love what I see. I love the shape, fullness of it, colors, perfect. Love it. I still have a few balloons on the floor that I need to insert into this balloon garland. I still have my eucalyptus 5-inch balloons. I'm excited to see how they're going to look with all of this. And I left 4 galaxy balloons outside any clusters or any pairs of balloons. And here is what I want to do with them. You guys, I want to create planets out of them. Either I'm gonna scratch this, or maybe I'll scratch my 5-inch eucalyptus balloons. I will be using glue dots to fill in spaces on my balloon garland. I recommend to use more than 2 glue dots per balloon because you want your balloon to stay on your garland for quite some time. Let's go, let's finish this up. Let me show you how I made that planet. So I'm taking 2 60s in white color. You can grab whatever color you want. Pumping, grabbing my balloon and wrapping my 2 60s around the balloon, making sure that my lip is meeting with the spot where my air stopped, right here. And tie them together, grabbing our circle and placing on top of our galaxy balloon. I like to keep all of the knots and lips together in the back. And here you have one beautiful planet. Well, I decided I want to scratch my eucalyptus 5-inch balloons because they do go, but not with the theme of galaxy. They don't match. For galaxy, I think I would have used something more deeper in color, like blue, purple, or maybe not deep in blue, but something different, but not green. And I am feeling this better than any other color in this garland. So I am using a whole bunch of star garlands, weaving them through the balloons. Let's cut these off, or slowly. I don't want my balloon to pop with paint, because I received a message from one of the followers, what if one balloon would pop? And my answer, my reply was very simple: mess everywhere. Here's what I have for you guys today. Look at this beauty right here. I am in love with everything that I see. Maybe not an exact theme that I wanted to go for. I see a lot of pampas grass in it, a lot of dry stuff as well. I wish I had my pampas grass already here in my filming room. It's still in transit. I'm still waiting for it. You guys, I wish I would show you something different, but I really like this galaxy theme balloon garland as well. It's something very unique, something very different. Look at these painted balloons. I am obsessed with them. They are so beautiful. The more they lay, the more prettier they get. I love all these missing spots on my balloons. They remind me of crates, they remind me of planets. So beautiful. I didn't count how many balloons I used. I would say probably like around 80 to 90 balloons overall. I constructed the whole thing with 260's balloons, as you know, and I attached my stars with my glue dots, or just pushing my stars between balloons, and they hold pretty well. I will link and list everything in a description under the video, and some pictures will be there as well. This is it, you guys. This is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was inspiring and you will try this new idea with your balloons. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It's always helpful. If you have any additional questions, leave them in the comment section below and I will try my best to help you out. If you're new here, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button for more videos and great ideas. And I hope you'll have a wonderful day. And I will see you back very soon. Bye.